New videos every day.
Okay, this is Athena Jezik, and we're going to be demonstrating now a few things to do to open up the hips in some stretching. How I oftentimes will start is just pulling the legs and checking the range of motion from this position, feeling what's happening. Okay, and then to get a feeling of a sense of how flexible she is in the hips, and there is a little bit of restriction. Okay, then I move her to the side, and I place her leg here and stretch her up this way, being very, very, very careful of that low back and feeling how it wants to stretch, not forcing it, but letting it do it on its own. Let me know if it's too much. Take it that way, watching the shoulders to be sure the shoulders are staying relatively flat on the table. And then taking it up this way, pushing it in, letting the knee bend just slightly to take some of the stretch out of the upper leg. And just letting it go. Again, we're following those fascial lines. Doing it that way and letting it move on its own is going to give you much deeper work. And then back in. And then what I feel now is just that alone opened up the hips a little more. There's still a little restriction on the right hip. Okay. And to stretch out the low back. I use my body a lot because it's just easier on me than to have to carry heavy body parts. Although I do use some of my leverage with my arms. And this, we just lean into it this way. Giving her a stretch and then allowing it to go over. This is a little bit different way than before. Higher. And rotations. And then opening the leg up. Making sure the hip stays on the ground, on the table. Opening it back out. One thing you want to be sure that they're not really helping you. That opened up that hip a lot more. Okay. Let me push through to the other side. I have a little step that I step on. Stepping up here. Bringing her leg in and pressing it forward. And then crossing it over again. Let your leg go. That's it. Watching those shoulders to make sure the shoulders stay. And then to open the hip up. And then back down. Sometimes there's times when both legs need to come up. So I'll show you that technique as well. It's a little bit, this is when the work gets a little bit more rigorous. Both knees will go up over my knees. begin to pick her up. Don't help. If I can get in nice and tight, and then begin to lean her this way, and actually bring her up off the table to get a bit of a stretch in that low back. And slowly coming back down. Let go of your legs. Is that okay? And bringing them all the way down. And another stretch to take the back in a different direction. What I often will do is get above them and pick her up this way. And move that low back from side to side. And then letting it come down. Back down and check. Yep. And what I feel in the hip sockets and the low back is that there's a lot more play. It doesn't feel like it's quite as restricted. And there's a good range of motion. There. Okay, that was a demonstration of some low back stretches. This is Athena Jezik.
If you liked this video, we have hundreds of more alternative videos ranging from sexual health to psychology to mind control. So if you liked it, go ahead and click on me to enter the Psychetruth channel.